Happy Sunday. Okay, today I'm going to share with you how to cut this big aloe leaf. Yes, look at this. This is a fresh aloe plant. It's so dark in here. Okay, aloe plant from my local health food store called Zerbo's. You can find these. Whole Foods will have them. A local grocer and a local health shop will have these. So this is aloe vera. So when you see aloe gel in the stores, this is where it comes from. So I'm going to show you what I do with this, how to cut it. It's actually very simple. This is very picky, so be careful when you buy it. And then I'm going to make, for the first time ever, my own aloe gel. Because when you buy aloe in the stores, there's a bunch of yucky stuff in it. And all of that yucky stuff, you really want to start paying attention to the ingredient label in your beauty products. When you have chemicals in your beauty products, that goes right in your bloodstream within 26 seconds. It's crazy. That's the stuff. Our skin is our biggest organ, so you don't want to have anything with chemicals in it. So I'm going to make a homemade aloe gel with just aloe, vitamin E oil, and it acts as a natural preservative, and then an essential oil of my choice. I watched a video on YouTube and they used orange. I might use lavender. I think I'll use lavender just because I love it. Or tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is wonderful for fungus and to use as a topical type of oil. So if you just mix these together, you'll make your own. I'm not going to show you a video on how to do that because I haven't done it yet. Once I get it down, I will share with you. But today I'm just going to show you how to cut this up, what we do with it. And actually, my husband right now kind of has a spot on his skin that we're trying to heal. It's kind of like a rash, and so we're going to take a fresh aloe chunk and just rub it on there. So we're going to try that, but what we normally do is just chop this into pieces and freeze it and throw a chunk in our smoothies. Very, very high in mineral content, vitamins. It's awesome for you. So this is your aloe leaf, okay? This is the only the second time that I'm doing this, so I'm very new at this right now. This was only like $2 something cents, and it's an organic, gigantic aloe leaf. So let's see. I'm gonna try and take this sticker off. There we go. First thing we're gonna do is just rinse it off. You don't keep the skin on, but that's what I learned, and I think that it's good to always rinse, even if you don't use the skin on things. So let me just move that for a second. Okay, I'm just gonna rinse it in the tap water. Just kind of rub it with your hand. I know you can't see what I'm doing right now, but because there's dirt marks on here, so you just kind of want to wash it off. Okay. All right, that's good. Just gonna wipe it dry here. Okay. Hi everyone, happy Sunday. I see your names down there. Thank you for joining. Okay, again, this is very picky. Ouch. So, okay, so we want to cut off the ends here. This is actually not as hard as you think. So, see where this white part is? I'm basically going to cut about right along that line and get rid of that. Super simple, okay? There's the inside. And then up here, this is all kind of yuck, so you want to get rid of that. Now, from the videos I've watched, what happens with this, and I'm going to show you, there is a yellow gel inside of here along the edges, which is a big reason why you get rid of it. That yellow liquid gel is a diuretic, and it will make you go poop a whole bunch. Kind of like diarrhea. It's a big time, so you want to get rid of that. I actually had a really hard time, like in the video you saw it was dripping out of theirs. I think it's because their plants are incredibly fresh, and the people that I watched, it was from their backyard. So this is very fresh. This aloe has been transported and hands have touched it, and so it kind of loses its 100% natural ability to have that amount of gel. So I didn't find it as much, but I actually just kind of tipped it in a bowl to try and see if it would drip out, and I couldn't get anything. So okay, let me get a paper towel. You'll be able to see it better. So I just kind of blotted mine, and I didn't have any issues with it. So here's my white paper towel. Let's see. There we go. It's kind of hard to see in this daylight, but this is like fluorescent. See, you can see the yellow. So you kind of want to not use that part unless you feel that you really want to detox big time and you're going to be home all day. But I'm just going to blot it out. And it's not yellow anymore. So you just kind of squeeze, you can kind of squeeze it like that, and just get it out. Same goes with this end. Ooh, that's a lot. So you just kind of get it out. All right. Okay. Super simple. So now, okay, I have my aloe. Cut the ends off. Got the yellow out. I'm gonna cut it in half. Okay. There. Bam. Cut in half. All right. Next, you're gonna cut the edges off. Simply just slice it. And that yellow stuff can lurk right underneath the skin. So you wanna cut about a 1/4 inch in, maybe a little less. Okay, so the sides are open. Okay, so you can start to see the gel. I'm gonna cut right down the middle. This is so easy, it's kind of fun to cut. Okay, so here's your aloe chunks, okay? Now, this is where it gets kind of yucky. So I'm gonna take the knife, put my hand on. So the example the guy used was like filleting a fish, and it's true. So you just take the knife underneath and you just slice. It's that easy, okay? So that's the skin there. So here we have the top of the aloe, okay? And then I'm gonna do the same thing to the bottom. The bottom part's a little bit harder to do because it's so jelly on top here. So you wanna make sure you really separate the skin from the ooey gooey part. And it is very ooey gooey slimy. It's slippery. Okay, here we go. So we have our first chunk of aloe. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. I tried a bite of it last time like this and it was quite awful. It is incredibly bitter. Bitter foods are very, very, very good for our digestive system. No, my dog is trying to eat it right now. Bitter foods are amazing for us. Bitters like dandelion, carrots, that's all bitters. That helps our digestive system. It helps us digest fats. They're wonderful. But when your aloe is bitter, that's where that yellow stuff is there. That's gonna be gonna cause you to have a little bit of diarrhea. So I'm just gonna take this and kind of, let's see. Okay, I got it all. It's clear. We are good to go. So now all you do, take your aloe. It's so slimy. I gotta rinse my hands off real quick. Okay. So for the aloe gel that I'm gonna make, you basically just cut it up in little pieces, and I'm gonna use my Vitamix and just get it into a liquid form. Put a couple drops of vitamin E and essential oil and place it in a small mason jar, glass mason jar, and then I'm gonna have my own homemade aloe vera gel, which is gonna be great. So I'm gonna cut this in thirds because you don't need a lot when you're using this in your smoothie. And then I'm just gonna cut it into pieces here. Okay. So there we go. There's a chunk of aloe. That's it. And then I just put it in my Tupperware and freeze it. And then all these little chunks are gonna go in my smoothies, our smoothies in the morning. And you don't taste it. If any of you have ever had aloe water, it does have a very distinct taste. I prefer doing this. I believe it's a little bit more nutritious for you because it's coming straight from the plant and then being frozen. So you're gonna keep more of the minerals intact. And then just kind of pop it in your smoothie. Now, because it's so ooey gooey, when you freeze this, it's gonna stick together. So what I did was I took it out of the freezer once it was all frozen, and I just kind of smashed it with my guacamole hammer and broke it into pieces. And that's it. That's it. That is how. Don't be intimidated. Learn these things. They're so, so good for you, and it can make such a big difference. Aloe is so good for your tummy. So those of you who have inflammation or bloating in your tummy or digestive issues, start doing this every day and just see if it helps out. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Have a great day. Bye.